They made their lives very difficult for themselves. Now they're ensuring that your life becomes difficult too. Why do you work hard? What are you working hard? If it's hard, give it up. If you can do it joyfully, you do it.
This is one thing that unfortunately humanity is not doing. They're trying to become capable of something. Do not try to become capable of something. One thing, one most important thing.
Welcome back everyone. In this video, we will learn about becoming successful and what success really means. Sadhguru will explain how to become successful and the ingredients that are required for one to become successful.
Success and failure is not in the volumes of money flowing into your life. Success and failure is not dependent upon the recognition that you're finding in the world. You're successful with life if you know how to walk with joy through hell. I'm sure you can do with less food, smaller house, smaller car, or walking is great, There is no such thing as failure. Failure is an idea, because success is also a stupid idea. It's your idea what is success and what is failure, isn't it? Instead of trying to change the world, change your idea. Isn't it easier? If you just change your idea of success and failure, everything is great, isn't it? If you were a beggar on the street, today, if you could walk into the restaurant, eat a masala dosa and pay 10 rupees bill, this would be the height, the peak of your success. Isn't it so? So, you've gotten trapped in social situations and it is not even your idea. Why am I crediting you with this? It is somebody's idea of what is success, isn't it? Don't become a slave to somebody's idea. At least have your own idea. You have no idea of your own. Don't deceive yourself. Every idea, every thought, every emotion, every value that you have is picked up from somewhere and it rules you from within. It rules you from within. Your religion, your society, your culture has trained you to believe that this is it. So the first and foremost success is that you are not a slave to anybody's idea. This is success. Whatever the situation of life, you're alive means you're successful, isn't it? This is success, you're alive. You don't know the value of life. You're crying about the share market. You do not know the value of life. Because the damn graph is going up and down, you want to die? No, but I lost so much money. There is no such thing. These are all social things, these are not existential things. We created the society for our well-being, not to take our lives. Yes? You created your family, your social structure and every other damn thing for your well-being, not to take your life, isn't it? Don't make things that you create, things that human beings create, larger than your life. That is the basis of your suffering.
So when you say fate, obviously it's something that you cannot do anything about. When you say luck, again, obviously it's something that you cannot do anything about. When you say God, again, it's something that you cannot do anything about. So only thing that's in your hands is effort. So put your 100% into your effort, what happens, happens. So don't leave proportions of your energy and your capability to luck, God, fate, all these things. That's not your business. If there is such a thing, it will act. Your business is only effort, isn't it? Just do that. Effort has to be incisive in the sense, it should be focused, calibrated. Simply if you make effort, it's foolish effort, isn't it? Just labor is not going to get you somewhere. Right kind of action, the right timing, right place, all this is important, isn't it? So, for all these things to happen, you need perception and intelligence. So that's all you must do in your life. Constantly looking for ways to enhance your perception and your intelligence. The rest will anyway happen. This is one thing that unfortunately humanity is not doing. They're trying to become capable of something. Do not try to become capable of something. One most important thing that people have not worked at is to enhance their perception. They're trying to broaden their mind, that's not the point. That will only make you socially successful, not truly successful. If you want to be truly successful, you must be able to see everything just the way it is, without distortions. If you can see everything just the way it is, life becomes a play. You can play it joyfully, you can play it well, for sure. If you can play it well, people will say you're successful. You should never think, I want to be successful. Don't ever think, I want to be successful. Just see how to make this being into a full-fledged being. People will say one day, oh, he's successful, he's a great success. You should not be aspiring for success, it's a miserable way to structure your life. You will simply cause pain and suffering to yourself and suffering to everybody, because your idea of success is sitting on top of somebody's head, isn't it? Whatever you wish to do, you must bring yourself to a moment of joy and clarity within yourself. At that moment, what you decide, even if you die, you must go by that. Whenever your emotions go up and down, your mind says many things, that's not important. It says one thing today, one thing in the morning, one thing in the evening. It says one thing today and another thing tomorrow. That's of no consequence. In a moment of clarity, when I'm saying joy, because when you're happy, you're not compulsive. When you're very happy and clear, at that time, if you look at things and see that, yes, this is what is more sensible for me, just do that. It doesn't matter if it feels like hell. It doesn't matter. You go through hell for 10 years, it doesn't matter, you just do that, because that's where your well-being is. When you're in different states of compulsiveness, if you make decisions as to which way to turn, you will be endlessly lost. It is not about what you're doing, it is just that you're doing it in an unwavering way. Every day you are off and on, doesn't happen. You just unwavering, you become one-pointed. It doesn't matter what it is, just not wavering for a moment. What you have decided in a moment of clarity and joy, just sticking onto it without wavering a little bit, nobody can deny it to you. Every day when your thoughts and emotions fly this way and that way, you keep changing your mind, changing your mind, changing your mind, you will go in circles, endlessly in circles. Because one who changes direction too often, obviously is not interested in going anywhere, isn't it? The world is round, so which direction you go, it doesn't matter. As long as you go without changing direction, you'll make the journey, isn't it? You'll complete the journey, isn't it? If you change your direction, it'll put you into an endless state of being lost, always lost. So, you want to be there, no problem. You want to be here, be here. Don't go on changing your mind every day, morning one way, evening another way. You're a torture to yourself and everybody around you. One who is constantly changing their mind is a torture to himself and to everyone around, isn't it so? Right now you're thinking, tomorrow morning I'm going to do my yoga. Tomorrow morning when the dawn at 5 o'clock in the morning, I hear it every day, I don't know how many of you hear it. The moment it goes down, maybe we should beat a drum. Then your body says, to hell with this yoga, all I want to… It keeps changing, its priorities keep changing and changing and changing. There is another way to live. Where the biggest joys that you have known in your life, the greatest pleasures that you have known in your life will look like, will look like ants' pleasure. This being is capable of that. When it comes to body and mind, we're all differently capable. No two bodies are equally capable, no two minds are equally capable. But when it comes to this being, every being is equally capable of containing the very existence within himself. In a certain moment of clarity and joy, when you're there, you look at something, what you see is your well-being, you stick to that. Tomorrow it looks like horror to you, it doesn't matter, you stick to it. It feels like hell, you stick to it. That's well-being. If you keep shifting, nothing happens. Just working hard doesn't do things in the world. This is the biggest problem. Right from your childhood, your parents taught you, if you study, how should you study? Study hard. If you work, how should you work? Work hard. You do everything hard. If you do things hard, things won't happen. It'll become a donkey's life, just doing everything hard. Nobody told you, you must study in joy. Nobody told you, you must work in love. They told you, you must do it hard. They made their lives very difficult for themselves. Now they're ensuring that your life becomes difficult too. Why do you work hard? What are you working hard? If it's hard, give it up. If you can do it joyfully, you do it. Otherwise, don't do it, isn't it? Isn't it so? If you're going to make yourself miserable in the process of working,
What use is your work to yourself or to anybody around you? If you're going to make it so hard for yourself, I'm sure you're making it very hard for everybody around you, isn't it? If you're going to spread misery in the world, it's better you don't do anything. If you're going to spread joy in the world, go and do as much as you can. Now you work hard. Just because you work hard, things need not happen, and they do not happen. You believe you can do everything hard and it'll work. It'll not work just because you do it hard. You must do the right thing, only then it works, isn't it? If you do not do the right thing, it does not work. People who are successful not because necessarily they work hard, they just know what's the right thing to do with their kind of job. That's why they're successful. Another day, Shankaran Pillai fell into the septic tank. I want you to imagine. Right up till here in filth. Please imagine and see. He tried to get out desperately. He couldn't. Then after some time, he started screaming, "Fire! Fire! Fire!" Neighbors heard the fire screams, called the fire brigade. The firemen came and looked everywhere, no fire. Then they found him in the septic tank, pulled him out. And then they asked, "Why were you screaming fire?" Then Shankaran Pillai retorted, "If I said shit, would you come?" You must do the right thing, otherwise it doesn't work. So just working hard will not do. You must do the right thing, otherwise it doesn't work.
So, you have listened to Sadhguru and you know what being successful really means. I am sure his insights have changed the way you were looking at your life accomplishments till now. And there is a very good chance that you are also carrying the definition of success that was hammered down into your head by the society right from your childhood. People compare each other's success by looking at the money flowing into their bank accounts. But most of us forget that this is not the complete story, and with success comes great responsibility. Money does have its own power and influence, but it cannot put a smile on our faces and make us truly blissful. The sooner we understand this reality, the better. Success is not the appreciation that you get from the outer world. Most of us, early on in our lives, get trapped in the opinions of the people around us and strive to get to a position which is acceptable by most of the society. But what we don't recognize is that the idea which we are chasing is not our own creation. So in short, we are subscribed to someone else's idea and working towards accomplishing it. Running behind goals implanted by the society is taking a toll on people's well-being. You must take your own time, relax, and decide what is it that you want to invest your life into. You should ask this question to yourself: will my sacrifice and effort lead to joy and happiness in my life? If the answer you get in your mind is yes, then go ahead. There is one catch here. If you start comparing your life, pathway, and goals with other person, you might get deviated from the path. And then you will keep on changing your goals from time to time. Changing our goals from time to time won't get us anywhere. Instead, we will be making circles and end up at the starting point. There are many reasons as to why we don't tend to become successful. Here are the few common reasons due to which we all tend to lose our battle. Waiting for the right moment. We all think that today is not the right time to start or do anything constructive towards our goals. We always think that tomorrow will be better and situations will become more conducive for starting our own business or project that we want to work on. The reality is that better tomorrow never comes, and we tend to push the right moment for days, weeks, or maybe months before taking any step. The main factor due to which we skip working on our dreams is procrastination. Procrastination is the elephant in the room, and we tend to ignore the fact that we are falling prey to it. The first step is to recognize that we have such problem and to realize that procrastination will eventually lead you to giving up on your dream. It is that lethal. The more number of days we go without any action pushes us deep into laziness, stress, and procrastination. It is always necessary that we take the first step and then some more. It is ideal to plan your activities for the day and do little more than what you had planned earlier. By doing so, you will always stay ahead of the game, and your confidence in yourself will grow as you will become more accountable. Having unrealistic expectations. There is a common myth among most of us that people who have got successful have always friends or family to accompany them throughout their journey, or they just got lucky. But what we don't understand is that all those people who are successful was once alone in their journey and only had failures to accompany them. While starting our journey, we often think that whatever steps or action we take must work out the way we planned and get success easily. But the sad reality is, nothing works 100% the way we need, and that we need to improve in order to get things done. Most of the people who start give up on the first instance of failure. Since we have only seen the bright side of successful people, we just tend to have unrealistic expectations. And if we work with such thought process, which are devoid of reality, failure is sure and chances of we giving up is also more. Lack of training or proper knowledge. Anything we step out to do without any knowledge or proper training is like taking a chance by itself. This is due to lack of responsibility, and even if we travel a little distance, we are bound to crash. Whatever business or project we take up, it is necessary to have a complete knowledge and know inside out. It is always better to take mentorship or guidance from people who have already done well in the field you want to excel. There are two benefits of this. One, that you will gain maximum knowledge within a short span of time. And two, foresee the problems or the hurdles that may come up your way. Your mentor or trainer can very well guide you regarding the problems that you may face and also the solutions to navigate those problems. So it becomes important to invest yourself in a trustworthy guide or mentor. Lack of dream or goal. Most of the people just wander around in life without any aim or goal in life. Such people tend to follow the herd and get into a rat race. But anything that is of significant value is always created by people with a dream or goal. The experience of a person waking up in the morning with a clear goal in his mind is very different to a person with no aim in life. The person with the aim in his or her mind wakes up motivated and has a proper plan in their mind before the day starts. Whereas a person with no goal is looking for motivation every morning and struggles to keep up with their schedule or routine throughout the day. So it is very important to have a clear goal in our minds. Lack of discipline. Whatever our goals are and whatever the path we choose, we are not bound to go anywhere until we become disciplined and work towards it. Discipline is one fundamental thing that will help you carry through difficult times. And without discipline, we are bound to give up very quickly. Without discipline, we will give up at the very first instance of failure. Whenever we lack discipline, we tend to lose something. For instance, when we are not disciplined in spending money, we might end up being broke. When we are not disciplined while talking, our relationships perish. And when we are not disciplined in our eating habits, our health declines. In short, discipline is key factor in determining our success and failure. Here are some tips and habits which is known to be followed by many successful people all around the world. Managing time properly. Time is everything, and we all have limited amount of time to ourselves. It is in this limited amount of time we have to distribute our lives between our goals, family, relationships, career. So, it is very important to manage time very effectively. The best way to go about it would be to chart your day properly. Also, distributing your end goal into smaller steps and doing a self-audit of the same would be of great help. Sit back and look at the activities that you did throughout the day which wasted your time more than you anticipated, and think whether the time wasted could have been used in more productive way. Continuously acquiring knowledge. Learning should never end, and if you want to be successful in any field, you should keep yourself updated. The moment we stop learning, our growth stops. We should acquire more skills and learn to use it to our benefit. If we want to outshine our competition, continuous progress and development is needed. Many successful people around the planet have the habit of daily reading to continuously acquire knowledge. Build a strong network. Becoming successful becomes an easy task when you have like-minded people around you. Successful people always invest time in building relationships with positive mindset people. They are always looking forward to any opportunities to collaborate with each other. They like to help and support each other and grow together. A strong network of good people will always propel you towards your goals and will always help you from getting diverted from the path. Good and healthy relationships also helps you learn from each other and avoid mistakes the other person has done so that you don't have to experience it again. Contribute something back to the society. It is a well-known fact that wealthy and successful people always believe in giving back to the society. It is a good practice to have gratitude for whatever things you have gained in life. This practice also helps you stay grounded since it helps you remember your early days of struggling and hardships. It is necessary to keep the path you took in your mind as you move forward. Stay away from addiction. Any kind of addiction you have, you must get rid of it as soon as possible. Addiction brings in negativity, guilt, and stress into your life, and all those things will drive you to the path of failure. The first thing in combating addiction is identifying the addiction and recognizing the fact that this is the problem to be solved at the earliest. Meditation and staying fit. It is no longer a secret that meditation is a very powerful ancient technique to bring clarity and focus into our lives. If you look around the internet, you will surely find that rich and successful people meditate and do take out their precious time to do some kind of spiritual process. Meditation is a way to reduce your stress and anxiety. The sooner you bring meditativeness into your life, the better. Meditation helps you get out of addiction and compulsive behavior. Another important aspect is to stay fit and healthy. Once we start our career, we are all focused on our jobs or businesses. We get so involved in those activities that we tend to forget about our health. Stress brings diseases into our lives, and health is very important to enjoy the life we dream of building one day. If there is no health, there is no point of building a successful life or a business empire. Sadhguru and Isha Foundation have designed beautiful programs and meditation techniques for spiritual growth. These programs serve as a tool for turning inward. We recommend you to try out these tools that have changed the lives of many people around the globe. If you wish to learn more about overthinking and negativity, we will link our video in the description and in the end screen. Also, if you wish to become committed to your goals, then you must watch the video on Sadhguru's commitment towards his activities and his life. We will be linking that video as well. Let us know what you think about this video and getting successful in the comment section below. Thank you for your valuable time. Namaskaram.